Hi there, guys. So today I decided to read Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. It's a pretty colorful book. Do you guys know what it's about? I guess we'll find out. Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. You can see he looks pretty angry, huh? That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. You see the trees growing? Isn't that crazy? And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. You can see his boat says Max. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. That looks to be a pretty wild thing, huh? Look, it even has a beard. See it? And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. You can see they're showing their claws. Max doesn't look very happy about that, does he? Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. You can see the monsters look pretty scared of Max, huh? And made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." You can see he has a crown on his head now and a scepter. A scepter is like a stick that kings usually have. It makes them look very powerful. You can see the wild rumpus has began and they're dancing all about. It looks like they're looking at the moon, doesn't it? You can see Max roaring along with them, don't you? Now they're swinging from trees. Oh my goodness. Can you guys swing from trees? I wouldn't recommend it. You could get hurt. And now it looks like they're prancing about, and prancing is another word that's kind of like walking. When you prance, you dance about while walking. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Didn't his mom send him to his room with no food, just like Max sent the wild things to bed with no food? Then all around, from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. He doesn't look very happy, does he? He looks pretty sad. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stopped stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye, and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. You can see he's sailing back through night and day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. She didn't send him to bed with no supper after all. And it was still hot. And there is the end. It is a pretty colorful book, huh? I think it's very nice because we all have imagined a different world where we could be. Thanks, guys.